What are the 6 most common ways in which people become wealthy? Let me share with you in this video what I have observed over the last 20 plus years, how people actually create wealth when they do create wealth. The first and the most common way in which people become wealthy is simply through making investments. They invest in good quality real estate, good quality stocks, good quality ETFs, good quality mutual funds, good quality investments, it could be gold, silver, it could be infrastructure, it could be private equity, but investments, passive investments is the way that most people become wealthy. Now, it's not just good enough to invest. You've got to invest the right amounts, you have to invest consistently, and you have to manage risk. As the most common way that people become wealthy is through investing. The second most common way in which people become wealthy is through entrepreneurship. People sometimes come up with a great product or service, and the product or service ends up being a winner in the market. And that can sometimes result in being able to raise a significant amount of capital or an increased valuation, which then the founder or the entrepreneur is able to extract from the business through a sale of equity or the sale of a business as a going concern. That is the second most common way in which people become wealthy. The third way that people become really wealthy is through savings and frugality. It's really not my favorite method, but there are a lot of people who are really old-fashioned, especially the older generations, who are not really comfortable with investing, not comfortable with business, so they saved their way to wealth. They probably went without, pinched pennies, but still got there because they were disciplined. It is something that still needs to be admired and respected, even though it may not be the preferred way for a lot of people, young people especially, to become wealthy. Still has to be admired and respected because it requires a lot of character and discipline and long-term commitment. It's the third most common way in which people become wealthy is through savings and frugality. The fourth way that a lot of people become wealthy is through either inheritance or lottery. These are people who haven't necessarily worked for the money, but they have been able to come into money either through inheritance or through lottery. Of course, it's one thing to come into money, it's another thing to be able to keep it. That still requires good, sound investment management and risk management. But that's one of the ways that a lot of people have become wealthy. The fifth most common way in which people become wealthy is by having very highly paid careers. And so the income is so strong after tax that they just cannot spend that income fast enough. Their living expenses are a small fraction of the money that they make. So all that disposable income just continues to accumulate and creates a nest egg for them. The sixth most common way in which some people become wealthy is by having profit share or equity in the company that they work for, and generally that profit share or equity is in a large company with very strong market capitalization. So by the time these people exit, they retire or resign, they're able to get a significant package, and that ends up giving them a good level of wealth as well. Now the reality is, if you just work for money and your income is average or even slightly above average, you don't make any investments, you never start in any sort of entrepreneurship venture, you never get private equity, or you don't get profit share in a company that you work for, you're not really looking forward to an inheritance or lottery, and you're not going to save your way to creating wealth, the chances are, but I'd probably say mathematically it's certain that you're not going to become wealthy. So simply working for money doesn't make you wealthy. You have to have a plan. And the 6 most common ways in which people become wealthy are the ones that I have just shared in this video. So please share what you think. And also, if you're somebody who loves the truth, you love the idea of becoming successful or growing in life, if you're somebody who wants to become more business and financial savvy, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm not here to cater to everybody. I'm here to cater to the most ambitious individuals. So if you've been watching my videos and you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so you don't miss out on those future videos.